All right, I'm gonna try another mound die. If I don't make it clear in the title, this is not a how-to video. This is me trying something out and seeing what happens. Okay, so if you're here looking for a how-to video, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. So someone told me that these iDye poly packets, the dye actually expires. Now, I think they said go bad, but expires go bad, whatever. But I think what he meant was it just becomes less intense or less strong or doesn't take as well. But I don't want it to go, I want it to kind of be faint on this because it's kind of like a pearly, opaque kind of deal. This is my my misprint sword, and I love it, but I did not like the stamp very much. It was like one of them was blue and one of them was like a cheetah print. I wasn't a big fan of that cheetah print, so I went ahead and wiped that one clean, and I'm going to do another mound die. One thing that fell on one of my last videos was saying that I put way too much dye on the last one, and I agree. The whole, like, it was covered. It had the air pockets. I think I even said in the video, I think I put way too much after I did it. So what he said was, take a Q-tip, dip it in the dye, and then kind of hit it, kind of tap it off once, and then tap it onto the mound. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do red and blue, maybe a little bit of black. So we'll kind of have red, blue, purple, and black going on in this die. I think that'll look pretty good. So here we go. Let's go with red first. So, kind of want red to be the least intense color. So I'm gonna stop there on the red. I'm not gonna put very much on this one at all. And kind of, my hope is that I went way too heavy on the first one. So I'm almost trying to go too light on this one so that I can kind of see where the happy medium is. And I think this will look cooler if it's just a little bit of dye. Maybe one or two dark spots and just like a light sprinkling. Actually, you can see this kind of light sprinkling. That kind of reddish. Right, and then we get around here, that'll be a dark red spot. And then there's some, this is heavier than this. I think that'll be good. So maybe do like a dark blue one over here and then light dusting like the rest of them. And then just a little bit of black all over it. But again, old dude said it was, that it can go bad and expire, so maybe we'll see what that means. Let me try this. Someone else commented that I was putting way too much near the bottom too. Like, actually seemed almost offended that I put so much. So like, you're wasting it. Maybe he's right, but now I'm kind of thinking, especially if this stuff goes bad, you know, can you waste it? No, I think that's enough. All right, so we'll stop there. All right, put to the side. That's red and blue. Let's just do a little bit of black. Like a little bit. Like if you don't even notice it, I'll be okay. Oh, all right, that split open. All right. That might have been too much. Okay, stop there. All right, so hopefully this ends up being a little bit more like what I was intending for the first part. Now, see, that looks like that's gonna be a hole. I'm not sure what to do with it at this point. All right, we're just gonna see what happens. Oh no, spritz it with water. All right. Oh yeah. All right. You see now, after you spritz it, how much there actually is. I think I'm gonna like that. There might still be a little bit more than I wanted, but I think it's gonna look good. Oh yeah. You can kind of see how much it's gonna splatter. So that is a little bit more. That is a little bit more than what I wanted. But I think I'm gonna like that a lot. All right, let it sit for however many hours. I'll do some research and see how much I'm supposed to let it sit. And then we'll pull it out and show you. So it's been about 3 hours. And this is kind of one of the things that I wanted to check out with this is, you know, exactly how long do you have to leave it? And I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of sinking in. now. So I think now's a good time. I think I did it at about right at about 2 hours ago. So whatever comes out on this disc will be, the saturation that iDye Poly has right at 2 hours with the method y'all saw me use. So with shaving, so maybe different for other things. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Heard that cold water is the best for getting the dye to really set well. So I'm going to run some cold water over it. Clean the rest of this stuff up. So that's what I just use an old Ultimate Frisbee that doesn't fly very well anymore. Use that as my tray. Sorry if this water is too loud for the video. I'll turn the volume down and do a voiceover if it is. All right. I like that a lot. So the blue and you can kind of see the double stamp in there with the light, but the blue and the red didn't mix near as much as I thought they would. It's a little bit here, really just right there a little bit, and not really even very much there. The red and the blue kind of stayed apart. So there it is. Pretty happy with it.